Okay, so what we're going to do now is new to everyone. We will have talked about this in class, but we've never done it on a poster like this. So we're just going to add in the reagents that are used for each of these different types of reactions. So I'm going to start over here on this side. So if I want an alcohol to change into an ester, I need to have an alcohol plus a carboxylic acid. And likewise, if I have a carboxylic acid, I'll need to add on an alcohol. Okay, and that will make your ester. If I want my ester to change into a soap, it's sometimes known as base hydrolysis. So basically you're reacting your ester with a base like sodium hydroxide. This sometimes has the special name because you're making soap of saponification. Okay, so that's your substitution reactions there. I suppose I'll go over and I'll do this one here. So your alkanes, your haloalkane, you're pulling off the hydrogen, sticking on a group 7s. You're going to be adding either like bromine or chlorine or iodine across there. Okay, so we've said that these blue lines, the dark blue lines, represent oxidation. So if you think of your oxidizing agents, so there's several of them, but the one that we're probably pretty familiar with at this stage is your KMnO4. So KMnO4 is potassium permanganate, and you have to have sulfuric acid present normally to provide the H+ ions for this to occur. So for each of these, you need KMnO4 and you need some H+ ions. KMnO4 and some H+ ions. You could also use sodium dichromate or potassium dichromate. You could also use any of the oxidizing agents that we use in the mandatory experiments. You could have your Fehling's reagents 1 and 2, or you could have your Toland's reagent from the silver mirror test. Any of them are oxidizing agents, but we're going to use potassium permanganate. Right, if we're going the other way, for reduction, you're using hydrogen in the presence of a nickel catalyst. Okay, right, so last one, your addition reactions. So if we think about this, if I've got an alkene changing to an alkane, I need to break the double bond and add hydrogens across. So it's actually hydrogen with a nickel catalyst again, sometimes called hydrogenation. Here I've got triple bond changing to double bond. So breaking the double bond, adding hydrogen across. So again, it's hydrogen with a nickel catalyst. Okay, and then the last ones. So this is just called polymerization. And then if I've got an alkene becoming a haloalkane, depending on what type of a haloalkane you have, I might be adding bromine across or chlorine across, or I might add hydrogen bromide or hydrogen chloride. So I would get dibromomethane, or if it was BR2, or you would just have your bromomethane there. Okay, so that's everything you need to know, and then we'll look at exam paper questions later, which basically revolve around everything that's on this sheet.